Now, our guest today is no stranger to the show. She is always honest and open with us about life, love and her family. Today, Danielle Lloyd is here to tell us why she's supporting our Lighten The Load Kids campaign after sending her own son to therapy, and why she thinks all parents need to be more open about mental health with their children. So, hi Danielle, how are you?
Good. I'm surviving.
Hi. Where are you? You look like you're inside Big Ben.
Oh, this is just wallpaper in my office.
Oh, it's brilliant.
I thought you were on a green screen or something.
I know, it's brilliant. And can I just say, obviously, going back to the reason why you're on the programme today, I think it's wonderful that you've encouraged your son to go and speak to professionals if he's struggling or feeling anxious. It's something that's affected many of us sitting here today and loads of people at home. And I think we ourselves feel as adults that you might feel anxious, but you try and protect your children from it. And the fact that you open the conversation with your son is so great. Tell us how you first sort of introduced the idea of him speaking to someone else about how he's feeling.
I think I'd noticed Archie had some kind of, he wasn't able to speak to me properly, and I think that was due to me and his dad splitting up. And he bottled a lot up, and I could tell with his behaviour that something wasn't right. And I think as kids, we think you think you can talk to your mum and dad, but there is some things that you actually can't, because you don't want to upset your mum or you don't want to upset your dad, and it's really hard for them. And I think I'd noticed that there was something not right. He was having to sleep with the light on, and he was worried about me leaving the house all the time and thinking that I wasn't going to come back. And I just thought, I've got to do something about this. Like, I can't let him struggle, and this all builds up inside. And then later on in life, I don't know what might happen. And I've been there, done that. And I didn't get therapy till late on in life. And I had bottled up all my emotions, and they're not gone till they didn't go until now. And I'm a much happier person for speaking about my problems.
Danielle, Archie's 9 years old, is that right?
Yes, he is.
And what do you think those triggers were? I mean, you mentioned the split, but is that the key thing, do you think, that really triggered this cycle of depression?
Yeah, I think it probably was, because he was young when obviously me and his dad split up, but he knew what was going on, and I think he missed his dad terribly, and he wants to have a good relationship with both of us, but his dad lives in London, we live in Birmingham, so there's that divide almost. And I think it's hard. He doesn't understand what happened. And as a 9-year-old, he's not going to understand that till he's older. So speaking about his feelings and speaking to someone from the outside really has helped him understand and know that, although we're not together anymore, it's okay, because we still both love him.
And Danielle, if I can just interject, it's anxiety, not depression, that Archie's getting support for. And also there'll be lots of parents who'll be listening to you speaking now, and although they might not necessarily be in the same position, I know this personally, we've got friends of ours who are going through this right now with their child, and their school has actually been incredibly supportive. So the school rings up once a week. There's obviously support there. They're not necessarily counsellors, but there's support there. Is this what you're having now as well? Because obviously the normal avenues of support are closed now.
Yeah, Archie, obviously, the school had noticed that there was a difference with Archie's behaviour in school as well. He was like lashing out a little bit and getting quite angry about things that were going on in his life. So things that he couldn't understand. So they noticed, and they now have given him help, and they phone him every week, and they check up on him and make sure that he's feeling okay. And obviously through the whole COVID thing, they've been ringing him up, and they've been just so supportive. It's been great.
I mean, I think that's incredible, and that you're talking about this as someone who is committed to the mental health cause. And I think you say as well, I mean, that's great how lucky you've been with Archie School, because I've been saying for a while that I think that kids' mental health should be much more discussed in school. There should be people like yourself, like me, like whoever, going in to talk to children, not frightening them by it, but just letting them know that it is okay, especially now, post-COVID, when we know how hard it's going to be to access the mental health services. The one place they can maybe be reassured and know that there's places to go is school. So I think that by you talking out about it, Danielle, it'll encourage other parents, if they see, you know, if they see anxiety or in the case of depression with children, they'll just withdraw to maybe seek help. And there's lots of organisations that can bridge the gap before you can access mental health services.
Support as well. And Danielle, can I just ask, how is he now?
He's fine, yeah. Obviously, I think all my kids are missing school, although they probably won't admit it, but they miss their friends.
Of course.
You know, it's been hard for them being stuck in the house, although all they want to do is play on computer games, and I'm like, no, it's banned. Get the schoolwork done.
Danielle, you've got a house full of boys, which is an interesting dynamic in itself, and you're trying to homeschool kids of all different ages and what have you. The last time you came on the show, you were thinking about gender selection and maybe having a baby girl and going down that sort of route. Obviously, lockdown has then happened. Where do you stand now on that?
It's a bit of a difficult one, really. I've just found out that I've got polycystic ovaries again, endometriosis, so I've got to actually have an operation for that. So I can't think about having another baby at the moment anyway. But I'm in two minds. I've just got a little puppy, which is a little girl, so I think she's my baby at the moment. I'm looking after her, getting up with her in the middle of the night and stuff. But I mean, I would love a little girl. I really would, but I think, you know, four boys is hard work.
I guess being stuck in the house with 4 boys, it just kind of really brings it home of how hard it is.
Yeah, 5 boys with a husband.
5 boys, yeah. You just hang on to that little baby girl dog.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that'll be my lot.
Yeah. Oh, Danielle, thank you for coming on today to share your experiences. And you will have helped so many mums, I think, listening, who are maybe worrying about their kids, just to know that actually it's okay to talk to your kids about this. It's not just something to keep to yourself as a grown-up. And we wish you lots of love and luck, Danielle.
Thank you.
And if you've been affected by anything that Danielle has been talking about, then please go to our website where helplines are available.